What's good, YouTube? We are back with another one, man. Right now, we got Compton Ricc Roc interview, right? Jay Reed, new interview. Compton Ricc Roc talks the beef with Wack 100, Luce Cannon, and Adam 22, and more. So if you know what's going on and you don't know nothing about this no jumper situation and the beatdown that's taking place, well, you are coming to get updated right now as we speak. So remember, drop a like right here, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bells on. Soon as we get to over 50 subscribers, we will be going live here as well. So salute to that. Salute to y'all. Let's get into the content.
What up, it's Compton Ricc Roc with Compton Ricc Roc TV, and we back with a recurring guest, Jay Reed. Man, ever since the last viral video, there's been a lot of controversy as well as a lot
You see it, right? You see it.
of politics going behind the scenes in the streets, man. This right here being an interesting story, which I will say, man, I've never received this kind of flack for any interviews that I've did in the past. This right here definitely takes the cake on anything that I ever did. A lot of people, as you know, they upset about the video, but how can anybody be upset about a video that they put out themselves? Well, anyway, man, let's get to the content, man. How you been doing, man? How have everything been with you since the viral video?
Man, first off, let me say congratulations to you, Compton Ricc Roc, on your achievements and your platform. And I just want to say, you know what today is. I ain't got to broadcast it, but special days and special thanks to you in many years to come. Man, for me, I just want to say, first off, thank you to everybody for their support that reached out. I know there's a lot of conflicting stories. Today, we're going to address some of those situations. Some situations I'm not going to be able to address. But I just want to say thank you again for having me on this platform. You already know who it is, Jay Reed, Deuce Deuce District, 501c3, hashtag enough is enough. Let's get to it.
Okay, now there's a recording on the internet. You, Loose Cannon, and Wack 100, man. There's been various in previous statements with Wack saying that he didn't know you before this audio.
This is Jay Reed. If you don't know what's going on right now, this is Jay Reed. Jay Reed and another man was jumped up at No Jumpers building. They was jumped by Loose Cannon and a bunch of his henchmen. Wack 100 was there at the time. This is Jay Reed's third interview now. His third interview. So this is where we're at right now. Okay, some audios leaked yesterday, some videos and all types of things is going on. So now I guess he's coming to debunk something. So let's see what he's going to debunk. Remember, all of y'all drop a like in here, helps people to view the videos, help to get the messages out. Subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bells on. Once we get over 50 subscribers here, we will be going live here as well and giving you all of the great content that y'all need. Salute to that.
Leak to the internet. There was audio with you, Wack, and Loose Cannon discussing the Dodge Network deal. Travis Ford was also mentioned in that video. Can you tell us about that? Because in the last video, we had no indication that that recording even existed. Tell us about that.
Uh, I don't know how to really put that in
Salute.
perspective.
Salute.
Excuse me. What I do want to say is,
Make sure y'all dropping likes in the building.
you know, when you live in this world, you know, I grew up in a time and era where we didn't have a lot of friends, and what I mean by friends is people that we call associates, I guess, people we spend time with, and we throw the word friends around loosely. I can honestly say this: I've been knowing Travis for many years. Uh, he is someone I consider a friend. So when you do hear that tape, you don't hear me saying things that you guys are interpreting. I never have no intentions of setting Travis up. There's no reason for me to do that. If you guys just pay attention to how uh, my language is, I come from a business standpoint, and a lot of these people are not business.
Minded, savvy,
How can I say it?
savvy, minded.
I don't expect you guys to understand business. And what I meant by Travis is in a way is just that when it comes to business, I'm somebody that's graduated from a business standpoint. This is what
So he does confirm that he said Travis was in the way. So that's where Travis may be taking that personal to say, what you mean I'm in the way? So I don't know. We just going through it to see what's going on, but he does confirm something there. So I'm paying attention, y'all. If you're not, I am.
I do for a living. So when I speak about that, sometimes we put ourselves in situations and we mean well, but we don't understand the nature of the business. And when it comes to business, sometimes, or a lot of times in this business, in this industry, entertainment industry, people cross you up on words. And this is basically what we're dealing with right now, a cross up of words.
Okay, now I also had a theory because I went on the live with
Yeah, I
Wack
seen that.
and Luce Cannon, and we discussed that audio. We had another guy that called in with some information that he even had about the audio. Well, my theory was in that video, Luce Cannon had made a statement about Travis Ford. I guess some altercation that maybe they had in the past. So when I heard that audio, because I didn't hear it the first time, my thing was this: after hearing it, I said, you know what? I think I got a clear indication that what went on here. And I also stated, I said, maybe Travis Ford didn't come down here to handle the business because of the altercation that him and Luce Cannon probably had. And I said, you know what? Jay Reed came down here to handle the business because Travis Ford couldn't come because of that issue. Now, in the midst of all that, I said Jay Reed tried to backdoor Travis Ford. That was my whole theory. Can you correct that if I'm wrong on that?
There was no back door between Travis and myself. Period. That video, no one heard. And I didn't record that video for anyone. I just did it because, for the fact of there's a, what trips me out is you go and do your research. I'm not gonna. I'll send you the link. But there's a video, a past video that I was on that I didn't know I was recorded. Funny thing is, I don't like to talk, and I don't say things that I don't supposed to say on the phone, and that's where we at with a lot of these individuals today. Uh, what's amazing to me is that you guys can't see the tactics. What I call the police tactics, I don't know. You guys have to decipher that for yourself. But when you guys get on the phone with some of these people that you guys think, and I for myself, one of them got on the phone, engaging in conversations, probably saying some things. Uh, well, I ain't gonna say saying some things that I don't feel like I should say because everything I said, I meant everything I said. Uh, but some other people get on the phone and say things that's way out of line, out of pocket, and they know they're wrong. Only thing is, they don't think nobody's gonna hear it, and that's where we at with this situation. I was
Make sure y'all all dropping a like. Make sure y'all all subscribing to the channel. Let's get the subscriptions up so I can start going live over here.
recorded before, and I just didn't understand
And everybody go subscribe to my main channel, OOTA on Go. OOTA on Go.
why you why what was the purpose of doing that. And I get it now for the social media, but at the same time, there is a rule and there's a line between invading somebody's privacy and then stirring up situations. I recorded the phone call only because I was asked to get on the phone and push mute, plain and simple. And to lead to that, I never meant to throw Travis Ford up under the bus.
Well, let me ask you this.
Okay.
Also, in
So
that
so they would say the people had it wrong. So it's looking like he threw Travis under the bus because he said he never meant to. So Travis probably was feeling the way he felt when he was talking to SBGBTV.
recording,
They,
we did hear Luce Cannon state that he had an issue with Travis Ford. Did you, by any chance, aware Travis Ford of that recording?
Never of the recording per se, because I felt like in that situation right there, it was a shock to me for him to say that, but also at the same time, if we're gonna speak about facts, I just wait for the excuse me, I wait for the next gentleman to speak their facts. Uh, from my understanding, there was a underlying issue, and I think it was more like an ego issue. You know what I'm saying? And You know, Travis is very good at what he does. I will say that he has built that platform with the help of Mozzie uh, from the ground up. Uh, I only came in to assist. Uh, if anybody pay attention, the percentage is something that I'm not. It's not that big of a deal to me. It was more of a friendship thing for me to see this brother and his partner get to where they going. We are not too far geographically far from each other, and what I mean by that, we still in the neighborhood. We still in the hood, bro. And anybody that's trying to get themselves out the neighborhood, man, I'm all for it. Can I assist? Yes.
Okay. Now, people want to know this. Before the interview that we did the last time, like I said, nobody had any clue of this phone call. Nobody.
Not
Not
at
it
all.
was not mentioned whatsoever.
Correct.
So this is what everybody want to know. How long have you been knowing Wack and Luce Cannon? Because prior to this, we was under the indication that there was no recordings, no phone calls, or anything. We were just going off the video that was presented to everybody that we put out, and then this recording popped up. So how long have you guys been in contact with each other prior to that incident?
Okay. As far as Dosh Network concerned, they came into the situation maybe 6 months. Me, Wack, and Loose probably been speaking prior to that. Because there was other business engagements that we wasn't able to achieve, which I, took insight on. So I have to say, a good, man, a good part. I've been knowing, like I said, I met Luce Cannon back in county jail. So that story is solid. I've met Wack a few times before prior to this engagement. Then we had a phone call prior to this engagement with somebody else, which I was on the exposed show prior to that. And so, I mean, it's I don't have a direct time date. We're in the industry, so we run across each other many a times. This ain't the first time. If you notice on the tape, he'll say there's only two J Reeds. One is a Don Moore, and the other one he knows, but he doesn't really know physically until that, one of those nights. I think that was like the second time physically he had met me, but knowing my name, yeah, Jay Reed.
Well, I've seen another thing on street TV that the Burbank Police Department has opened up an investigation on this case, man. Tell us about that. Do you know anything about that, or is that just some content that these guys are putting up on the internet?
That's a negative, brother. I would not speak on that because due to the fact there is another gentleman that's in the situation. It's like that's the part I get that hurts me the most about having all this content. Bro, there's another individual in this video that has nothing to do with anything. I would never set any individual up. I would never intentionally put anybody in harm's way. And, that's the only reason why I'm doing this video. It's like situation, probably one of the hardest times in my life. This situation to me, uh, it probably tops that just for the simple fact that, we're dealing with life or death here. Was I for sure that I was gonna make it out? No, no one. I don't know nobody in LA that plays like that or would even agree to a stunt like that. So for that narrative is not it. The second narrative is setting people up. We don't, you know, there's no point of setting no one up. Karma is a and bro, I'm one of them people that believe in God heavenly, and so I don't play like that. God spared me when I did my time, and I know a lot of you gentlemen that have ever did real time know when I'm talking about when them doors close, bro. You sitting there on that pillow and you crying, you praying. Here and to speak facts. That's one thing about life. The reality and real. I don't have to argue about that. Again, it's it's a misfortune. It's unfortunate that we have to come to these uh, type of situations to where a person have to explain themselves because some people would think that
It's crazy, man. This whole situation is crazy.
a person is always on some negative. I'm not on no negative.
A lot of people said, man, Jay Reed made a video and he said everybody subscribe to my YouTube channel, and that's the thing that's going on with a lot of people now. A lot of people that's coming out the woodworks with all these stories about people, and in the midst of them having a story, the first thing they say is subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Right.
Was this a YouTube channel thing, or because even after hearing that video, I will be honest, man. After hearing that video, with you, Luce, and Wack on there, man, everybody from that point said, you know what? It had to be a play, man.
Right.
All this had to be a play. Was them prop guns? Was it fake blood? And due to the other gentleman, if he wasn't in the hospital, nobody even knows this part yet.
Right.
He haven't came out. He haven't said anything. And also in Reggie Wright's video, also Reggie Wright stated that the other guy, he didn't make no report.
They showed you a picture of the other guy who he's been keeping it as G to me as anybody, especially if he hasn't lawyered up and he hasn't went to the authorities because he ain't saying shit. Now, so I kind of respect that dude if that's how he playing it.
That's the word that's out there. He didn't make any report. He didn't, so it's a lot going on that a lot of people still don't have answers to that they want to know. So yeah, definitely a lot of people is looking like, man, it's got to be a play, man. It got to be a play. So was this a YouTube thing, or do you have your YouTube channel? Was you trying to promote that in the midst of all this? Tell us about that.
Nah. For me, that's kind of like even strange for a person to even ask that. It's like I'm not in that cyber world. Let me say that. I've been having my YouTube channel. I do music, so I've had artists on the channel. So that was nothing to me. And even for to tell a person to subscribe to a channel will only be to let you guys know that there is more to me than this story. This is not something that I value my life around. I would never put myself in a situation for anybody to be touching me in any ill form. And just put it all in perspective, man. Ain't nobody touching me besides a woman, man. I'm just seriously on that perspective. And I'm not into allowing the community to believe in that. That's not something I believe in. I don't believe in another black man putting their hands on. I don't believe in no man putting their hands on another man. You know what I mean? Because that was an isolated incident. That was nothing that I was upset about. I had to be. I think that day was a Saturday. I had to be at my son's. He was in a championship game on that Sunday. Only thing that mattered to me was getting to the game.
The
So
25th,
and I got to the game. So that's
December
why
27th.
that situation was none of void. I never brought it up to Travis. Me and Travis talked about that day. So me and him personally got over that. That had nothing to do with anything. I would not go to no jumper because that happened. Bro, that was a month and some change before that. Like I said, that whole situation doesn't even line up. That's why if you hear the conversation, you hear them gentlemen say, "Oh, that would make no sense. That would make no sense," because it wouldn't make no sense. Because I don't have ill intentions. I never had ill intentions. Uh, was I left? That was miscommunication. I can say that because he didn't leave Vegas. I had. They should have led up to that. No. Now, does it mean that I have to correct the business in between the two individuals that's not seeing eye to eye? If I can. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was there for, only to see if I could contracts wasn't signed at a certain time. So these mysterious contracts being signed at a certain time, kudos to them on getting the business out. Uh, from my knowledge, though,
Serious
contracts wasn't
contract.
signed. I wasn't there to force nobody to sign anything.
Mysterious contracts. You got to pay attention to certain keywords.
I was only there for a year. I wasn't there to make sure. I was just making sure all parties on the same page, bro. I was on, like, again, uh, a finder's fee is what we call in the industry. It's the only thing I'm talking about, bro. I don't get no percentage in nothing else. If a person don't want to give me a finder's fee, that's fine. But that's not good business.
Right, because there was a string of text messages that popped up on the internet, and these text messages was from everybody that was involved. And in this text message, it clearly says that Travis Ford was supposed to go to handle the business. Nowhere in that those text messages did it say that you were there to handle the business.
Damn. So what was Jay Reed there for? He did say he didn't mean no intention on talking bad on Travis. Like I'm saying, maybe he spoke bad. Went up there to try to figure out some business. Got in his feelings a little bit. And maybe spoke some shit to whacking them. Which they ended up getting back to Travis. You know what I'm saying? Who else got it back to Travis? Obviously them. So just a bad situation. You know what I mean? Just a bad situation. At the end of the day, you know what I mean? Wack is a genius though. You gotta, don't underestimate him. Very, very smart. Very, very smart person. And Luce is smarter than you think too. So don't be fooled. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. It's crazy. The situation just get crazier and crazier. We had the audios, we had this, we had that. Now he's coming out. It looked like he's apologetic for some stuff. He didn't say that he didn't really apologize or he don't want to not apologize, but he didn't really want to squash the beef. But it's kind of looking like he's still toggling borderline or maybe suing or maybe which, when he talked about the police, he did bring up that the other gentleman, that's the other guy that was beat up, is in the hospital. He don't know what that guy's doing, if that guy's going to be pressing forward with the charges or whatever the case may be. So in that sense, he was kind of excluding himself from pressing charges. But you never know. And like I said in other videos, if you look at them on my streams, if you go to OOTA Block, OOTA, on go, OOTA on go, OOTA on go. If you go to OOTA on go, you'll see it over there too as well. So like, it's crazy. I'm still waiting. I don't know if we'll ever hear Travis again, but I think that we'll have one last Travis just to clear up the road to Jay Reed speaking as well. In the last Travis interview, he was barking and screaming, and Travis hit my page because he said he wanted to talk to me, but he still hasn't hit me yet. So, you know what I mean? I don't know. Hopefully the brothers are right. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to having conversation with all parties involved. Period. You know what I mean? I've done a lot of videos on this topic, OOTA on go, OOTA on go, and you can check it out. But right now I'm bringing variety to the content, variety to the channel, some colors. So, and I also, all of my supporters, I don't call them subscribers, all of my supporters, I tell a lot of them that you're able to just suggest me content. I try to get up content that y'all want me to get up besides what I think, and I'm inspired to get up. And you know what I mean? This is what we doing on my channel, man. And all my channels, on all my platforms, we building with each other, we linking, and we creating the energy, and we creating the vibe. And we are that vibe. So just know that. So salute to everybody. I love y'all all. Hope you all are blessed. We taking all our love and sending it to LA for all of those people that lost their families, their livelihoods, lost everything in those fires, whether rich or poor. All right. Let's think of somebody other than ourselves. All right. Make sure you subscribe right here. Subscribe to this channel. Let's get the subscribers up above 50. Okay. So subscribe to News on Go and subscribe to Comedy on Go, and then you subscribe to OOTA on Go, OOTA on Go. Subscribe to all three channels. Got a lot of content on all three channels, gonna be spread it around. But I'm waiting for these two channels, on Go Comedy, Comedy on Go, and News on Go News. I'm waiting for those two channels to get 50. So once they get 50, come on, y'all. One got like 20 something, one got like 15. You don't need that much. Let's get that to 50. Help me out, y'all. Right? Give me the boost like when we was kids. And let me do that real quick. And I'll start going live, do some comedy, do some different things for y'all. And I'll be able to be more freer than on my channel. I'm still restricted and limited on my platforms. So help me build this up. And I appreciate y'all. Salute to y'all. Stay blessed out there. Keep your head on a swivel. OOTA, OOTA, OOTA. Always on go, y'all.